Hey Clemens, welcome back to the second episode of my Road to Candidate Master. This is the second round of the tournament. I'm playing the black pieces. The time control is still 90 minutes plus 15 minutes after move 40 plus 30 seconds a move. And I played another opponent rated over 2000. And yeah, so I get the black pieces. Played Caro-Kann, as that is my main opening. We get an advanced variation where we trade bishops early. And we get to this position. And here I do something relatively unnecessary, borderline bad probably, which is take the pawn in the middle. And the reason why I think it is bad is because I give him the c3 square for his knight and simple development basically. So he plays exactly that. Here I play rook c8 because I want to be a little more flexible. Because say I play knight g7, then he can hit me with stuff like this. And like if I try to chase him out, I just lose on the spot. So instead of that, I just try to stay flexible playing rook c8. He keeps on developing, or rather stopping my anything going from g5 to b4. So I do develop the knight anyway, and if he played knight a4 here, I probably would have gone back with the queen, but he didn't. And here I played a move that was pretty bad. And the reason why I played this move probably is because I usually play rapid and blitz, and people in rapid and blitz just don't punish these kinds of mistakes often enough for me to have had the emotional damage of dealing with losses because of them. So without thinking here, I just played this move, which looks super natural to me. It's like I almost always play it, attacking the bishop, putting more pressure on the center. And he took my pawn. So if I take back, he takes back with a queen. The rook is hit. Maybe if my bishop was already on e2, I could just castle and this position wouldn't be like all too bad. But that is not the case. So my other option was maybe queen a5. In which case he probably just would have gone back, and I didn't see what I was playing for here. So I just played this move relatively quickly, getting the pin on the queen potentially. Had he gone back, I could have just taken here, utilizing the pin. And if he had gone here, for example, I would have just taken, and same idea. So the only way he keeps his pawn advantage, I think, is by going to knight f4. I like to f4 with his knight. By the way, I once again did not analyze this with the engine yet. So any analysis or anything I say might be super stupid. Just keep that in mind. Because I did notice in the last video I said some stuff that was just absolutely wrong. But I kind of like finding out with the audience what exactly the engine has to say about my game, because I remember Eric Rosen doing playing tournaments and doing it like that, and I always thought it was nice. Plus, it keeps a bit of the mystery while I go through the game with you, like we're kind of in the same spot. So yeah, plays knight there, and here I thought for quite a while, because I have these are the wrong lines here. I have this idea of playing g5 potentially, dislodging the knight, and then being able to take again because it wouldn't be defending the queen. Thing is, like I thought maybe he will go back. In that case, I would take, and here would go queen b5 check, and we'd get maybe a position that looks like this. But then I realized he probably even has knight h5, which looked pretty bad for me. I thought, because I kind of need to defend this square. If not, he gets in, and like imagine this happening. My king would be here probably. That does not look like anything I want to mess with. So like the lines I calculated here were bishop there maybe. He would kick my knight, I would take, and he could just take back with the queen, freeing himself of the pin, for example. Or what if, yeah, if I don't play bishop e7, instead I take immediately, I thought we might get a position like this. And I didn't feel comfortable with this position. I had like, I didn't want to weaken my king side so bad, like, because my king will never find safety, or at least it felt like in the game, it would never find safety in a position like this. So yeah, I calculated a few things and settled on, just playing bishop here, knowing very well that d5 is like totally an idea in the position. But I didn't see anything better, to be honest. So yeah, bishop e7. He played there with his queen, freeing himself of the pin. I just castle. What else can I do? And d5, which I was expecting once again. Just I didn't see anything better than to just develop my pieces and get my king to safety. So here I calculated this. Actually, I calculated and played it. So we get this transformation of the position. And actually I wasn't too unhappy. I thought, okay, I lost a very important pawn, but his pawns are doubled. I mean, it's probably not the worst thing because he opens up his rook that way by having taken like this. But yeah, I thought maybe maybe I could hold on for a draw somehow in this position. And here I thought maybe bishop c5, and he would respawn b4. I would go back, he'd take, and we'd get something like this. I wasn't too enticed by this option because I didn't want to trade pieces, because that meant, like, I think trading pieces here just makes the game easier for him and doesn't allow me as much counterplay. So I settled for bishop g5 instead. And yeah, I very quickly realized that I'm probably just dead lost anyway. So he plays rook ad8, ad1, sorry. I play queen here. Here I thought there might be some dangerous line with queen g4, because say I play bishop h6 retreating, he would have this fork and I lose the queen. But then I realized I could just take here, and then that'd probably be fine, even if you played rook f5, because I would take here with check and just go back. And I think this is okay. I don't see how I'm dying immediately here. But yeah, that didn't happen. Instead, he played rook f5 immediately. I had nothing better than to retreat, I think. He comes in with a knight. And honestly, I'm kind of stuck at this point already, because what can I do? Like, maybe I probably should have tried knight here. But I don't really remember why I rejected this option in the game. So instead I just played king h8, trying to get out of the way of like potential fork ideas or even checks here in some lines. So instead he just takes my knight. Yeah, and he doubles on the f file, and this pawn on f7 is like, I can not even protect it at this point. I mean, not at this point, like after he plays queen here, because he has 3 attackers and I can't gather any more defenders. So I thought I had to solve my problems with that pawn pretty quickly. So I pushed it, and he plays queen f3 anyway. I can't take here because he has too much power on the f file. And I'm basically stuck once again. Like, I don't really think I have any good moves, so I just play something. Queen e6. Here I was hoping for a line like this, actually. Takes. Like maybe that, yeah, this line could have been okay. Like here I think I can hold a draw, at least. I'm down a pawn, but a bishop against the knight in the endgame should be slightly like that. Like, it's better to have a bishop than a knight in an endgame with an open board like this. So I thought maybe that was drawable, but of course he was not going to go for this. Instead, he just kept the pressure and pushed that pawn. So in the line I just showed you, I take that pawn, and that very same pawn he just like pushes it now, so that's not an option anymore. If we go down the same line, I'm just down more material. So yeah, I don't know what to do. I bring my king back to g8. He takes now, and here once again I was hoping for a specific line, which went like this. Yeah, I would take back with the pawn. He would take back with the rook, and I thought maybe I could trick him like this, because he doesn't have any checks. Like I cover all the squares, and yeah, this probably would have been good for me, but of course he didn't fall for it. Instead he took with a knight. So I have to go into the corner, I'm pretty sure. And here, like, it's pretty much hopeless. So I just try to keep the most material on the board as possible. He takes my my bishop. And in this position, he thought for quite a while, actually. Even though I thought rook f6 was, like, an automatic move. But I guess he just, like, made sure that what I was about to play, which I did play, was not dangerous. And I mean, I went for the idea anyway, because I had nothing left to try. So yeah, I take here, give him the check, hoping that he goes back with the king, yeah, and gets mated. But yeah, he doesn't fall for that. Give him another check, and yeah, now I have nothing left. I go back. He gets my queen off the board at least, so I try to play something tricky, I guess, but he just has mate. So yeah, that was basically the game. What happened? I think the problem was probably this move, first of all, because the Masters database here, there are 29 games, of which black scores like really well, actually. Like black has 52% win rate here against 28% for white. But after this move, there's not even a single game left in the database. Probably for this reason, like you make the game really easy for white. And the reason I played this, actually, I think, is because as white, if I get a structure like this, I just clarify in the center and then keep on playing. And I kind of like not having the tension in the center and putting my attention to other things and plans. So yeah, that was probably mistake number one. And then just missing this simple tactic. And the rest is kind of, I don't know, I probably could have found a way to hold on better. But this is actually kind of the way I lost a lot of my games in the bad tournament I mentioned in episode 1 of this series. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's hard to keep a positive mindset when it happens more than once. But hey, this is just another trap or tactical detail in the Caro-Kann that I'm not going to forget from this point on. So if that's the only thing I learn, which it won't be, I think, that's already okay. I'll take it. And also I realized that my calculation ability is just really not that good. Because I play d4 as white, I play the Caro-Kann as black. I like quieter positions, and I think that playing all these quiet positions with not too many tactics, or not like, yeah, just has not helped my calculation over the years. So I guess I'm kind of lacking in that, because in this game especially, I was, first of all, kind of lazy. Like I didn't feel like calculating stuff for some reason. And I just didn't trust the things I calculated. So yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to work on. I think I'm just going to try to do like an hour of puzzles a day maybe, and really try to build up those visualization skills. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this. So now let's analyze with the engine. Let me do this so you can see. Okay. Request engine analysis. Let's see. Because usually, in my experience, when I play these kinds of games, there's some point in the position where I could have equalized or played something better, and I just don't see it because I don't know, not in the best mindset, I guess. So let's see. Yeah, like I said, look, already 0.4 and move 22. Only a 0.4 advantage for white. Okay, so there we go. So let's see. So yeah, the engine doesn't love this move. The master's based database doesn't love it either, but that's okay. So we keep on going. This is inaccurate. Yeah, the engine wants some weird queen moves already. Instead I play this. I was thinking actually of going knight a5 here, because I thought he kind of weakened these squares by playing a3. But I didn't, because I don't know, I just thought developing my pieces would be better. It usually is better than to move a piece twice in the opening. But okay, so yeah, this was a blunder. This is already 1.4 for him. 1.4 advantage. So yeah, okay, this was correct. I could not take there because this is just horrendous. It's a plus 2.7 advantage already. And between these two queen moves, he does prefer the one I played. Okay. And okay, at least I didn't try this because I evaluated this correctly. Okay, that would have been the move I was that was the move I was afraid of, and that's why I didn't play G5. What is the line? What does it look like? Okay, here I also thought about playing knight here actually. Okay, I know this is just bad. So I played the correct move at least. Yeah, I thought this was unnecessary. I thought he could just bring more pieces, but yeah. Castle, take the bishop. Okay, he's also happy with this decision. I thought, in retrospect, I thought this may have been better, but not if he takes. Just this position is +2 for him. Interesting. Whoopa. Okay, so this was correct. Here I don't need to get out of the way, apparently. Ah, okay. Okay, because I move the rook here, so I look at the queen, and if he takes here, I take back, and he can't take. Interesting. That did not cross my mind, but the computer prefers my move anyway. I thought about retreating here. It's definitely an idea. I retreated there instead. And here you wanted me to take. Okay, I didn't. So this was a mistake. Like, pretty big mistake, actually. This is almost equality again. It's plus 0.3 for him if I take with a pawn, which I briefly considered, but I didn't see the point. I don't want to create weaknesses on my queen side, and I thought guarding the third rank like this wasn't bad. And the engine doesn't hate it either. I mean, it's only plus 0.8 here, but okay. And here I just need to drop the pawn. Or like go like this, okay. Wait. Why wouldn't you go back instead? Okay, I'm kind of confused. I don't know why I didn't consider G6 in the game. Interesting. Yeah, and that was a pretty bad move. I wrote down F6 on my sheet and I thought of Ben Feingold and was like, okay, I'm probably dead here. He says never play F6, so yeah, once again it was a bad move. Okay, Queen E6, I didn't really calculate here. It was just like an instinctual decision, which was okay, apparently. Yeah. Bringing the king back was really bad. but I didn't know what to do either. And from here on out, it's just dead lost. Yeah, and there was no way in hell I was going to go into a rook endgame like this. I mean, you couldn't pay me money to play this. I prefer to go down quicker. I mean, I don't think I have any chances there. Alright. So yeah, should probably reflect on why I didn't play g6 here. And I should just be aware of this tactical motif, most of all. Like not playing knight here. But yeah, I think this is it. I hope the next game will be better. I'll have the white pieces. Actually, I'm not sure if I have the white pieces again. I should, but I'm not going to be able to play the next game in the tournament, so it's going to be the week after that, so maybe I play black again. We'll see. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see. I hope to see you in the next one. See you.